I need to know how to fix PlayStation 4 HDMI port problems.
Unlike your phone, it is pretty rare to get lint or other debris in the port. However, if you've been plugging stuff in with really dirty hands, or have so many dust bunnies they might have colonized that niche, yes, you might need to clean it.
If my game room is that dirty, I'd have it overheating from dirt in the air vents before it would affect the HDMI port.
The unit could have been shipped with a defective HDMI port. If so, return it.
It worked before.
I hope you didn't bend the pins trying to plug in an HDMI cord.
Then I need to return it for service.
You can try to straighten out the bent pins and then plug in the HDMI connector.
And hopefully not damage anything else in the process.
The pins can get bent when you're constantly plugging and unplugging the connectors.
I don't know how to fix that.
You could have just one bent pin, which you could put back in place by bending it back with something that won't damage other pins. Use a toothpick or tweezers, but not pliers that will damage it.
I mean, any other cause of a broken HDMI port in a PlayStation 4.
I've heard of cracked and chipped HDMI ports, but you either had it damaged during shipment, or made a game out of seeing how hard you could pull to remove the connector.
I've been careful with it.
You might have jerked on the connector, or hit it with something messing around the console.
That isn't it.
It might be that the solder holding the port in place was lifted due to pressure on the HDMI cable, causing it not to work.
That would be a manufacturing defect. Is it something I could fix?
I've heard of people trying to fix it with glue guns, but that can damage surrounding components. Soldering could fix it, but that could damage the board too.
Then I'd leave the repair to the pros.
Especially since the HDMI port replacement requires removing the motherboard from the case, removing the thermal paste, applying flux to the connectors.
You haven't even gotten to putting in the new port yet.
And then removing the old port, cleaning the board, putting the new port in place, soldering it in place, and reconnecting the pins.
That's worse than trying to replace the battery in an iDevice.
You can still buy DIY kits to try this, in addition to kits for replacing components on smartphones.
The kits will likely cost as much as the price I was quoted to get it fixed.
If the thing is still under warranty, this is covered if there is reason to believe the issue is related to its manufacture, or accidentally damaged.
And sending it in for service means that if they can't replace it for less than the cost of a new console, I probably get a new console.
Technically, a new console with a working HDMI port does solve the problem.